Hey everybody, how's it going? This is No Bones About Wrestling, and I'm your host for this show, Asa. How you doing? And this is our WrestleMania 41 prediction show. Switch is going to be here, Wolf is going to be here, but right now it's just me. So WrestleMania 41, Night 1 tonight, the 19th. WrestleMania Night 2, of course, tomorrow night, the 20th, 420, for those of you who celebrate. Um, so I'm gonna get started, and hopefully those two will show up. So first off, we're gonna go night by night. Oh, Which is here.
Brother,
How you doing, man?
good. How was that show last night, man? I tried everywhere to see if I could watch it.
Dude,
But
I went to sleep, man. I went to sleep. You know, it didn't start till 10.
Maybe that's why I couldn't watch that junk then. I'm sitting here
Yeah.
looking for it around 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I looked it up, and it said 7, but I looked it up like while we were on stream, and what I saw was 7 Pacific time.
Okay.
So it started at 10. I was in bed at 10. So we'll see if I can make it tonight. But no, I didn't watch it. I'm gonna try and see it. But yeah, no, I put a post that we weren't doing a watch along because 10 o'clock. Yeah, fuck that. I'm not staying up till like 1:30. No, I can't do that.
Yeah, that'd have been a long night, man.
Yeah, no. All right, well here I already did the intros and stuff, and so yeah, let's get started. Um, WrestleMania 41 predictions. So night 1. And let's just give our prediction, give it like a quick thing, you know.
Yep, I'm with you.
All right, Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. Switch, what do you think?
I got Chad Gable. Well, El Grande. I got El Grande
Yeah,
for this one.
man. I wasn't. I went back and forth on this one because El Grande is kind of getting the push, but I mean, God, can you have him beat Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania? I don't know. I don't think so. So I picked Rey Mysterio. So we'll see. That should be a good match. Might be the match of the night tonight. I mean, both those guys are amazing. So
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. This show was hard to predict. I started Thursday. I didn't finish till like 10 o'clock this morning.
yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Hard matches to pick.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so next up we have a kind of a grudge match, a revenge match, if you will. Jade Cargill, of course, got hit by a car months ago that was apparently driven by Naomi. So they're fighting. So who have you got, Jade Cargill or Naomi?
I have Naomi only because she's been there longer, and I feel like she deserves a WrestleMania win. Jade can wait.
I got Jade. Because I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I feel like if she doesn't get her revenge, then what's the whole point of it, you know? I mean, you could get Naomi over as a heel more, sure, but I don't know. I feel like Jade's winning. So you and I will definitely not be sharing the championship belt tonight. Oh yeah, if you're new to the show, Switch and I, we're the predictions champion. It looks like the ECW belt, but it's not. It's the No Bones About Wrestling Prediction Championship.
Them Southern boys.
Yeah. So we split it. We had the same picks at the last AEW pay-per-view, but tonight we disagreed on both so far. All right, so let's see. Triple threat match. I didn't do these in any order, really. Triple threat match. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. What do you think?
I went with Punk. With this being his first main event for WrestleMania. So I went with Punk.
Yeah, same. I've been saying it for a while. I feel like Punk is going to be the one to beat Cena. I feel like that. I think he's been doing well. Man, he seems like a dick. But because he's been telling fans like on X to like shut the fuck up. and stuff. Like, who does that? Just chill out. Um, anyways,
I
he's a great wrestler. He's a great wrestler. I enjoy his character. He just seems like a fucking dick.
he do.
Uh, but I picked CM Punk to win too. Yeah, I like I said, I think he's beaten Cena at at SummerSlam or at some point. He's the one that's going to win the title from Cena. I think so. He could use this win. All right, World Tag Team Title match: the War Raiders defend against the New Day.
Side note, before I
Yeah.
give my prediction,
Hmm.
I'm kind of upset about this after watching SmackDown last night because I feel like the match that's next week for SmackDown needs to be on this Mania,
Yeah.
and this tag match, if we're talking about the War Raiders one, right?
Yeah.
The War Raiders and New Day could have been the SmackDown after Mania. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. But
Yeah.
for this match, I do have the New Day.
No, I agree. Yeah, that they're having a TLC match next week on SmackDown for the WWE Tag Team titles. Yeah, I totally
Yep.
agree. Like, how are you going to leave that off WrestleMania? I don't get it. I don't get it unless somebody just didn't want them stealing the show or whatever, Which I don't know.
Politics. Yep,
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah. Uh, so I don't know. If I had to take a wild guess, I'd say CM Punk was like, "Hey, just put that on SmackDown, dude. Let me have my win tonight." Um, that's just a wild guess. That's I've not heard that from anywhere. I just made that up. Uh, so wait, who do you say? Who do you saying? War Raiders or New Day?
New Day.
Yeah, same. I think their heel run is going pretty well. I think give them the tag belts and keep it going. Yeah. All right, United States title match. We got the champion LA Knight defending against Jacob Fatu. LA Knight?
Nah.
Oh,
Nah. I'm going with Jacob. I feel it's time for him to get a belt. I don't think that I don't think LA needs to have the belt no more. I think you could probably let him still feud for it or push him up a little bit more towards main card with all the work he's been doing. I think he deserves it. But yeah, I'm going with Jacob.
I agree with everything you just said. Yep. Um, so Jacob, both of us. Yep. WWE Women's Title match. We got Tiffany Stratton defending against, I think, 14-time former champion Charlotte Flair. Who you got?
I'm going with Tiffy.
Oh wow.
Hey, yeah, as much as I love Charlotte, I feel like she might have a little heat from everything that's been going on. I'm going with Tiffy. She's on fire right now. I want the Queen to win, but I'm giving the win to Tiffy.
1 second, I'm banning someone. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'm going with Charlotte. I think I see her winning. I never bet against her. She's like the John Moxley of WWE. I never pick against Charlotte Flair. You know.
I normally don't. I just and it hates me. I hate to say it because Charlotte is my girl. That's my favorite female wrestler, man.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
If you was to give her Ric Flair's mic skills combined with her wrestling, Charlotte would be off the chart.
Yeah. No, I agree. But yeah, I got Charlotte winning. He's got Tiffany winning. All right, and I had this as the main event, but I guess I'm just stupid. It's not. The main event tonight is Punk and Reigns and Rollins. Um, but maybe the biggest match, I don't know, is Gunther defending the world title against Jey Uso, which is going to open up the show, which I think is a big mistake. But nobody asked me anyway. So, um, who do you have winning this one?
With all the bill they've been giving this guy, it would be crazy if Jay doesn't win. I'm going with Jay.
Yeah. No, I agree. All right, so night one here. I picked Rey Mysterio. Switch picked El Grande Americano. I picked Jade Cargill. He picked Naomi. We both picked CM Punk and the Triple Threat. We both picked the New Day and the World Tag Team title. We both picked Jacob Fatu in the U.S. title. He picked Tiffany for the WWE Women's, and I picked Charlotte. and we both pick. I think everybody thinks Jey Uso is winning that belt. I'll be shocked if he does not win the title.
Bro, who you telling?
I mean, that's the one match I didn't have any trouble predicting at all.
Exactly.
The
Hello.
Wolfman. What's up, man?
There he go.
Sorry, I'm late.
It's
10
all right.
minutes just to fix this internet thing on my computer.
It's all right.
So, Asa, do you want to run one night through him real quick and just let him pick his and just
Yeah.
tell him ours?
Just give your pick and a quick thing, because I know what's it called? NXT is at 1, so
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So here.
So are we talking night one?
yeah.
All
You
right.
probably have it memorized, so go ahead.
Well, I pulled up the wiki.
Okay.
So Jey Uso beating Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. The New Day better win the World Tag Team Championship. If they don't win, I'm gonna crash out. If El Grande Americano doesn't win, I'm gonna crash out.
Wow.
If Naomi doesn't win, I'm gonna crash out. And then I think they're gonna. I mean, the United States title match. I think they could go either way, but I'm gonna say Jacob just because there's more to do with him. Because if they keep it on LA Knight, Alistair's the only one. Malachi Black's the only one who could take it from him.
Yep.
And
they
then,
by the way, they pretty much announced that Aleister Black is coming back on SmackDown
yes,
on Friday.
next SmackDown,
Yeah.
yes, which I'm excited for. I think Tiffany should retain against Charlotte Flair. Would I be surprised if Charlotte wins? No. But I would be kind of disappointed because I have not been enjoying Charlotte Flair. I don't like her as a heel. I think it's stale. I think it gets stale too quickly. It's like I wanted her to explore something new as a heel, but she hasn't. And I'm like, and the high pitched stuff. Oh, you guys know my thoughts on that.
Bruh, I agree with you, man. If she could switch up that heel persona some kind of way, I think it would be awesome. I was suggesting that maybe she start a faction, but
I wouldn't mind necessarily. But I really think Tiffany has not really looked too strong during this feud. She looked strong in that one promo exchange that went off the rails, heavily off script. But I think Tiffany needs to win against Charlotte Flair. I think she needs to be catapulted and proven that she is basically the new big star, female star. So yeah, and I don't think Charlotte needs to win because obviously she's getting to break the record and she has plenty of time for that. So I think Tiffany can win just fine. And then the triple threat, the main event, I'm gonna say Seth Rollins wins.
Wow. Okay.
I think so. They're gonna turn Seth heel and then possibly have Heyman go with Seth.
Oh.
Yeah.
That'd be
But
less obvious than everything else. Yeah.
right. But honestly, this triple threat, it could go literally any of them can win, but I think Seth needs the win most.
All right, so here, to run it down for you real quick, here's what we picked. I picked Rey Mysterio. Y'all both picked El Grande Americano. I picked Jade Cargill. Both of y'all picked Naomi. Switch and I picked CM Punk. You picked Seth in the triple threat.
Yep.
We all picked the New Day to win the World Tag Team titles from the War Raiders. We all picked Jacob Fatu to win the U.S. title. Y'all two picked Tiffany Stratton to win the WWE Women's, and I picked Charlotte Flair. And we all, of course, picked Jey Uso to win the world title.
I'm just gonna say the reason I picked El Grande Americano is because I think we all know it's Chad Gable.
Stupid.
No, but in all seriousness, Ray can live with a loss. He doesn't need to win. Although yesterday, did seem to be an injury scare for Rey Mysterio.
Oh,
He had to be carried to the back after the
oh,
6-man tag team match.
Yeah, they cut that. They cut that real quick.
They had Ray Fenix, Dragon Lee, and Rey Mysterio against American Made. But there was an
You
injury
see all the
scare
trainers over there on the
for
side
Rey
running to
Mysterio,
him.
so there's a possibility Ray gets replaced if he is actually injured. But right now, it doesn't seem to be the case. It might just be very good work. But I don't know. I think Ray doesn't need to win. It's more so Ray doesn't need to win rather than Chad or El Grande Americano needs to win. But yeah, just put him over. And for Naomi, I think this is like probably the best work she's done in a long time.
yeah.
Possibly her entire career. And this heel stuff has been huge for her. And honestly, give Naomi the win and have her go straight for the women's world title. Uh, well, not the Raw one, the SmackDown one, obviously, but
I got you. I got you. Well, let's see. We'll see if Wolf can regain the belt from Switch and I. So Switch and I won't be sharing it tonight. We already have different picks. So
I thought me and Wolf was gonna have all the same picks. The only
That's
thing
the
we was
way.
off on was the CM Punk and Seth one.
yeah.
All right, let's go to night 2.
Night two.
AJ Styles versus the insufferable Logan Paul. Wolf, why don't you start it off?
I won't crash out if Logan Paul wins, but I will be disappointed. It has to be AJ. AJ needs a win, and not to mention, like, what do you get? Why would Logan Paul win? Like, what comes from that?
Well, just they get then on whatever social media or whatever they can say Logan Paul won at WrestleMania last night. You know,
Against the one of the best wrestlers in the world in AJ Styles. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's actually gonna give him positive attention, but no, AJ should win. AJ should win and then go for a title after Mania. Maybe the IC title, I don't know, but maybe even the world title now that that they could do Jay versus AJ.
Mhm. I'll just go real quick. I agree with everything Wolf just said. AJ Styles.
I agree with everything Wolf said. Too.
Yeah.
AJ needs this win.
Yeah, he really does. All right, Sin City Street Fight match. So we'll see how wild this one gets. 2 former world champions, Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. Switch, why don't you go first?
Another person I feel needs to win, Drew. I'm just going with Drew.
Yeah, there are some what's it called? Super priest allegations, and those allegations need to die tomorrow because
What are
Drew
those?
Mac-
I have not heard that.
basically that, like, you know how people used to call Cena Super Cena.
Oh, I see what you're
They're
saying.
doing the same thing for Priest because Priest has not lost.
I see.
Drew needs the win. Drew needs the win, and then needs to do more things, do more, like, be proven as a big time guy, a main eventer. I think it would hurt Drew's credibility and momentum if, especially after having the best feud of the company last year, with CM Punk. You have to give Drew the win at Mania. Like, Priest can live with a loss; he's won enough. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I'm not gonna feel good if Priest wins, even though I love Priest. I'd say Priest is definitely among my favorites, but yeah, Damien does not need this, so I say Drew McIntyre.
And I agree with everything Wolf said again. So I'm going to say, yeah, Drew McIntyre, he needs to win. They need to establish him more as a main guy. Why they don't use him more that way, why they haven't been this year, I don't get it, because I think, he's great. He's very good on the mic. He's great in the ring. I don't get it. So yeah, give him a win, elevate him,
Yeah.
and present him as a main guy. All right, excuse me. Women's tag team title match. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez of the Judgment Day defend against Lyra Valkyria, the Intercontinental Champion, and Bailey. Wolf, who you got?
My disappointment in this match is almost immeasurable.
Yeah.
Why is it Bailey and Lyra?
Well, why is it on the card?
Well, no, I don't mind the women's tag titles being on the card. It's just, why is it against a not real team?
Yeah.
Like, they could have made it so simple. I don't know why they didn't bring Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Like, Alexa actually has somewhat of a story with Liv Morgan, but no. Yeah, Liv and Raquel retain here. There's no reason to give it to Bailey, and no reason for Lyra to have 2 belts.
Yeah, I'll go real quick. I agree with everything Wolf said. Morgan and Rodriguez retain, but I'll go a step further. Like I said, I don't get why this is on the card and the TLC match is not. Like we were talking about earlier.
Right. That, I mean, also I'm not too fond of the War Raiders and the New Day being on the card while the TLC matches not, because there's no story between War Raiders and New Day, but yeah. They didn't give it enough effort, but compared to the SmackDown tag titles or the WWE tag titles.
Right. So Switch, who you got?
I got Liv and Rock. And I'm just throwing this out there. Bailey turns on Lyra. Maybe sets up for a feud for that belt.
I think that's a good prediction. That's a good prediction.
I can live with that. Even though I would have loved to see more babyface Bailey, but I don't mind Bailey going back to being a heel.
No, I think that's a good call. All right, Intercontinental title, fatal 4-way match. We got Braun Breaker defending against Penta, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio. Switch, who you got?
This was one of them ones that took me till this morning. So, Wolf, I started my predictions on Thursday, and like I told him, this was a hard card for me to predict on certain ones, and this was one of them. I'm going with Finn because I feel Finn needs to win, but I wouldn't be mad if Dom wins, but I'm going with Finn.
All right.
Asa, how about you go?
I'll go.
See if mine is...
I was torn. I think Wolf's gonna predict Dominic Mysterio. I just have that feeling. Look at his face. He's gonna predict that. But I feel, man, like Braun Breaker is the champ. He's awesome. He could really use a win on this stage. So I'm picking Braun Breaker. Yeah. And plus they've been hyping him during the press conferences and stuff. So I just feel like they're gonna use this as like his biggest win. Yeah.
So for me, this is the one match that I would be happy no matter who wins. But I think at first I was torn between Penta and my pick, and it is Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah.
I think Dom would be great. I think Dom would deserve it, and it would definitely be interesting to see Dominic with that title. And then they could do the thing with Finn and the tension between Dominic and Finn, and they could also revisit Penta versus Dominic. They could have Penta take it from Dominic, or they could wait until maybe Ilya comes back around September and have Ilya take it. But I don't know.
I'm changing my pick to Dominic Mysterio. Yeah,
you've convinced me. On it. He done sold you on it.
I mean, I love Dominic. This is one, like Switch said, it could have gone. It could go any way, really.
Yeah, Yeah, any four of them can win because Penta's super over. Dominic, it would work story wise. Balor could finally be elevated towards that push, and Breaker is just Breaker. He's that good.
Yeah.
Definitely a future star, but of the company. But you know what? I'm gonna go crazy, and I'm gonna say Braun Breaker takes the pin
Oh wow.
by roll up,
Wow.
by roll up, by roll.
Rewind says Daddy Dom will be giving out some spankings. Easy night for Dirty Dom, he says. All right, we got two more matches, and then we'll get out of here because we got a long night ahead of us. Women's World Title triple threat match. We got Io Sky defending the belt against Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair. Wolf, what do you think?
This is kicking off night 2, by the way.
Okay.
See, the main pick is not Rhea Ripley. So I'm really torn between either Io or Bianca.
Yeah.
I feel like Io, it would be safer and kind of more convenient. I mean, it would also be deserved because Io is amazing, easily one of the best women's wrestler, in my opinion, the best women's wrestler in the world. Bianca, though, I think Bianca has more stories going with her, and not to mention she's always been a great champion. So I'm gonna do something crazy, and I'm gonna say Bianca Belair.
I'm going to go real quick because I agree with everything Wolf said. Yep.
Yep, I'm with you. I got Belair too.
Yeah.
There we go.
But I will also go beyond that and say Rhea Ripley better eat the pin.
Oh,
I love Rhea, but like you
love
need
Rhea
to
Ripley.
protect Io. You need to protect Bianca. Rhea, it's only Rhea makes works to eat the pin. Like if the other two eat the pin, it's not gonna make them look good. So
Rewind disagrees with you. He says Rhea Ripley will get her belt
if
back in
Rhea
dominant
wins, I am
fashion.
going to crash out.
All right, so last match, undisputed WWE title match. Cody Rhodes defends against the evil John Cena.
Whoa! Actually, we have one more. We
Oh,
have
what, Randy Orton?
Randy Orton's open challenge. Who do we think is
Oh gosh, don't why you
answering
do that?
and winning?
Since you brought it up, you must already have an answer for that.
Yeah.
I'm going simple. I'm gonna say like Ludwig Kaiser.
Wow.
If I gotta pick somebody, I'll say Solo.
Oh, that's a good pick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna say Solo. And
All right.
obviously, whoever it is, Orton's winning, obviously.
Yeah. Orton's winning. Because what's it called? He's probably facing the winner of Cody and Cena at Backlash.
I mean, Solo. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. Backlash is in St. Louis, which is Randy's hometown, and he's on the poster, so obviously Randy's main eventing.
I mean, Solo was one of the big bad guys, 2 years ago.
And
Rewind says
now
RKO versus Hook.
and now, what's it called? Now Solo's irrelevant.
Yeah, so I mean, he shouldn't be left off the card. I don't think
Right.
so. I think that's a good pick. Switch. All right, now the main event: Cody Rhodes, John Cena. Switch. Who do you go?
Cena. I got Cena. I just feel like it's more storyline if Cena wins.
Yeah. I agree.
I also agree. I think it has to be Cena.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad if Cody retains, but that would tell me that they would want someone like Drew McIntyre to take the title from Cody. Because it should be Drew McIntyre if it's not Cena.
All right, so night 2, we all picked AJ Styles over Logan Paul. We all picked Drew McIntyre over Priest in the street fight. We all picked Morgan and Rodriguez to retain against Valkyria and Bailey. Wolf and I.
Bianca.
Yeah, I was getting to that.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about the order.
Wolf and I picked Dominic to win the Intercontinental title. Switch says Finn. We all picked Bianca to win the Women's World title. and we all picked Cena. Looks like night 2 was a little easier to predict for us than night 1, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
So here, real quick, no opinion. Just who are you cheering for? Who do you want to win? Rey Mysterio, El Grande Americano.
I can't cheer against my goat. I can't cheer against
Yeah,
Rey
I can't cheer against
Mysterio.
Ray. I can't cheer
I
against
can't
Ray.
cheer against Ray.
Yeah,
That's like,
Mysterio.
yeah.
Jade Cargill versus Naomi. Naomi.
I want Naomi.
Yeah, I'll cheer for Naomi. Yeah.
All right. Triple threat: Punk, Reigns, Rollins.
I'm gonna cheer for Roman.
Wow. I guess I'm gonna cheer for Punk.
I'll be cheering for Punk.
There you go. World Tag Title match. And right now, folks, we're not doing predictions. We're just doing who are we cheering for. We already did the predictions. So if you want to hear all those, rewind the video. World Tag Team Title match: War Raiders, New Day. New Day.
New Day all day.
No damn. Yeah. Like that desperately needs this.
Yeah. U.S. title match: LA Knight and Jacob Fatu. I'm going for LA Knight.
Fatu.
Jacob.
Tiffany Stratton, Charlotte Flair. I'm going for Charlotte, of course.
Tiffany.
I'm cheering for Charlotte. I'm
There you
cheering for my queen.
And world title match: Gunther and Jey Uso. I'm going for Jey Uso. Yeah.
Jay. Yeah.
Yeah, I go for Jay. Anybody else who will be Gunther?
All right, night 2, and again, folks, this is just who we're cheering for. We already did the predictions. AJ Styles and Logan Paul. I'm going for AJ to fuck him up.
AJ. Yeah.
AJ, I want everything. Phenomenal forearm, the Styles clash, and everything.
Rewind says I'm rooting for Paul Heyman and the tough spot he's in. That's funny.
Bro's gonna have a mental break.
Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. I'm going for Drew.
While I did say I want Drew to win,
No opinion, Wolf.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying I'm gonna cheer for Priest.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm cheering for Drew.
All right. Women's tag title: Morgan and Rodriguez versus Valkyria and Bailey. I'm going for the challengers.
I'll. This is the one match that I like. Don't want to cheer for anyone else.
I was just about to say, do we have to give a fuck about this one?
You don't have to.
Liv and Raquel.
Liv and Raquel too.
Yeah.
All right, Intercontinental title. Oof. Breaker, Penta, Balor, and Mysterio. I'm going for Finn Balor.
I will actually be rooting for Dom.
Wow. Okay.
I'll cheer for Penta.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's tough. That's tough. Women's world title triple threat: Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair. I'm cheering for Mommy. Rhea Ripley.
For Io.
I'm cheering for Belair.
All right, and the WWE title match: Rhodes and Cena. I'm cheering for Cody. I'm always for Cody.
I'm cheering for Cody. I was thinking possibly cheering for both, but more so Cody than Cena.
Good gosh. Oh man, why? I'm gonna just stick with my pick. I'm cheering for Cena.
All right.
And
Depending on how well my picks are doing, might change who I'm cheering for. But that's who we're going for. So, folks, thank you for watching. Didn't want to make this too long, didn't want to get too in depth because everybody in the fucking world is talking about WrestleMania and this and that and the other. And we got 2 long nights ahead of us. So thank you for watching. We're doing a watch along tonight and tomorrow night at 7. And it's on X at No Bones Wrestling. That's at No Bones RASSLIN. And we're on YouTube. It's youtube.com/at No Bones About Wrestling. So yeah, it's going to be Switch, Wolf, myself, K Fabulous. Maybe I can convince Daddy Dill to come by. He'll probably be talking about the Yankees, but we'll see.
I don't care as long as he's there.
Exactly. It won't feel like WrestleMania without Dylan, so.
I know, right?
All right, but yeah, so that's what's up. So join us tonight at 7, and I'll see you guys then. Thanks, everybody.
Love. I will.